The United Arab Emirates opened its embassy in the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange building almost 1 year since signing the Abraham Accords, the normalization agreements between Israel and Arab nations. It represents a new level of relations between the two nations diplomatically, in business, and in creating a pathway to peace.
I would like to thank the government of Israel, the city Tel Aviv, and all the people in Israel who have welcomed us. 10 months ago, our two countries signed the Abraham Accords with a vision to pursue peace, security, and prosperity in our region. Today's official opening of the UAE embassy is a key part of that vision. This embassy will serve not just as a home for diplomats, but a base for our task to continue to build on our new partnership, to seek dialogue, not dispute, to build a new paradigm of peace, and to provide a model for a new, collaborative approach to conflict resolution in the Middle East. The founding father of the UAE once said, "No matter how many buildings, foundations, schools, and hospitals we build, all these are material entities. The real spirit behind the progress is the human spirit, the able person with their intellect and capabilities." It is this human spirit that makes the UAE a diverse and a tolerant society, a world-class hub for innovation, culture, and business. And it is this human spirit of creativity and determination, of vision and action, that is at the heart of the Accords. Since the normalization of ties between Israel and the UAE, we have seen for the first time discussions on trade and investment opportunities, collaboration between hospitals, universities, and research centers, cultural and people-to-people exchanges, cooperation on combating COVID-19, countering cyber threats, and protecting our environment. We signed major agreements across various fields, including economy, air travel, technology, and culture. And this is just the beginning.
I'm so delighted to have the opportunity at the beginning of my term as President of the State of Israel to take part in this historic opening of the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates in Israel. The opening of this embassy is an important milestone in our shared journey towards a future of peace, prosperity, and security for the Middle East. It comes as a complementary step following the outstanding visit of our Foreign Minister Yair Lapid 2 weeks ago in inaugurating the Israeli embassy in Abu Dhabi. While seeing the Emirati flag flying proudly in Tel Aviv might have seemed like a far-fetched dream just about a year ago, in many ways nothing could be more natural and normal. As so many Israelis and Emiratis have discovered, our countries and people share a great deal, and it's especially befitting that we are doing this in the Israeli and Tel Aviv Stock Exchange as a central pillar of Israeli economy. We are both nations that cherish our history and traditions while pushing the very boundaries of innovation and science. We are deeply rooted in our land while having our eyes on the stars, whilst we both build on our modern states out of the desert sands. We made the impossible possible. And we have both created vibrant, multicultural societies through an unwavering commitment to religious freedom and human dignity. I'd like to commend the UAE leadership for its courageous decision to open the door to a warm friendship between our peoples. It is not only an important step for Israel and the United Arab Emirates, but for the entire Middle East. The Abraham Accords will promote stability, security throughout our region, and will demonstrate to all the tremendous promise and potential of peace. I would like to take this opportunity to thank both former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of the Emirates, for their tireless work to bring about this agreement under the incredible support and auspices of the United States of America. This historic agreement must be extended to other nations and countries seeking peace with Israel.
My name is Itai Ben Zev, and I run the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. Peace is done by people, by leaders, and this is exactly what happened in Abraham Accords. We, and I think I can speak on behalf of the entire people of the State of Israel, are extremely happy from the opportunity that we see ahead. We will do anything we can to make sure that this peace agreement will bring a lot of prosperity and good things, not only for the Israeli people, but the whole Middle East region. We believe that this is only the first step in a long and exciting journey that eventually will lead that we as a society will have a better place to live in, to meet other people, to exchange ideas, culture, and to be a better society. I also strongly believe, when I look at our government, that we have things to learn from the United Arab Emirates. When I see your long-term planning and strategy, and the way you look 5, 10, 20, 30 years ahead, I wish that our government will have the power and strength to set goals years to come so we can achieve better executions for years to come. Inshallah. And now for the opening bell ceremony.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The market is open.
From the new embassy of the United Arab Emirates to the State of Israel in Tel Aviv, I'm Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.